Founder Space, Startup Supercharged. Money is time. Literally, every day you spend is valuable. You have to treat every day as precious. I had an entrepreneur I was working with. He literally came to Founder Space and he said, Captain Hoff, look at my plan. And I looked at his plan and it was genius. It was brilliant. It was this new device. And I said, wow, this guy is great. He's sold a company before. He has a fantastic team. He has a vision of the future. And then I went out and I said, I'm going to introduce you to investors. I'm in on this company. I believe in this company. You're part of our startup accelerator. I want you to go 100%. So I began introducing him to investors. But before I did, I looked at his valuation. And the valuation was really high. He put a premium. He was asking for a very high valuation for his startup at a very early stage. And I said, you got to cut this valuation in half or lower, possibly lower, because you'll never get this valuation in the market today. And he's like, no, I don't believe you. We're worth it. We are worth it. And I said, well, I'll introduce you to some investors and you listen to what they say. I introduced him to several investors. They all said what I said. Company seems great. They want to invest, but the valuation is too high. And you know what he did? He did nothing. He didn't listen. He thought, I have more time. And literally, he wasted a year and a half. And a year and a half later, I stopped introducing him to investors when he wouldn't change his valuation. A year and a half later, he came back to me and he was like, I got funded. And I said, great, you got funded. What was the valuation? And he told me the valuation, and it was exactly what I told him to price it at originally. So he wasted a year and a half. Competitors entered the market. He no longer had the first starter advantage. He was behind, actually, the competitors. The market had moved on, and literally, he could have closed that same money at the same valuation much earlier, but he didn't value his time. Time is money. Valuation isn't as important as moving fast. I'm Captain Hoff, CEO of Founder Space, the leading global startup accelerator. I'm also author of the award-winning books, Make Elephants Fly, Surviving a Startup, and The 5 Forces.